Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Mindfulness Monday video. As you can see, my hat says, just take it in real quick before I read it to you. Hello, hello. My life, my mistakes, my choices, my lessons, not your business. And the reason why I wanted to read off what that hat says is because that's what we're going to talk about today for Mindfulness Monday. I always say it, mind thine own business. And let me just expound on that a little bit. So I had a pop-up shop yesterday, and a lady came up. She was interested. She was looking at the beads. She was looking at the bracelets. She was reading off the crystal chart, reading off the crystal card. And I asked her, I said, do you like waist beads? And she was like, yeah, they're cute, but they're not for me. I said, okay. Well, are you interested in crystals? She said, I am. And she was laughing. Now listen to the story. I said, are you interested in crystals? She said, I am. But she started laughing. I said, what does that mean? Like, what's going on? She said, I'm just scared. I said, okay, what are you scared of? She said, I'm scared to do things that I want to do because I'm scared of what other people may say about me. I said, that's interesting. And I approached the conversation with no judgment. But the reason I want to highlight again, mind thine own business, is because whatever your business is, whatever you like to do, whatever your interests are, whatever you are working towards, working on, whatever your focus is, however you decide to raise yourself, because we are continuing to raise ourselves with the things that we're doing, however you decide to raise your children if you have them, however you decide to live your life, is really, that's your business. So we need to stop judging people, and we need to stop worrying about what other people are doing in their lives. Observe from a distance, and if it does not resonate with you, excuse me, go mind your business. Okay? So again, mind thine own business. If you like to do what you like to do, you're the only person that you gotta consult when it comes to that, okay? So that's the intention behind today's Mindfulness Monday. Now let's dig right into it. I brought some things that I've been reading because I'm an avid reader. I've been reading a lot lately. This book that I'm reading is called The Body Keeps the Score. The Body Keeps the Score. Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma. So the book basically talks about how different things that you've been through in your childhood, different experiences that you may have had, even when it comes to like car accidents and things like that. The body keeps the score of all of that stuff. Okay? If you've been cursed out as a child, even if you've forgiven your folks or forgiven whoever has harmed you or done you wrong or has said anything hurtful to you, your body holds on to those types of things. And through mindfulness, through things like meditation and yoga, research says it can heal you through different things, okay? So this area in particular, in the quote that I want to read, says, no mind without mindfulness. And again, as I mentioned when I first got on here, mind thine own business. So while I'm reading, everything that I read, it does not resonate with me, but I take what I can, I apply what I like, and the rest of it, excuse me. So as I'm reading this, just listen with an open mind. No judgment zone, okay? So mindfulness has been shown to have a positive effect on numerous psychiatric, psychosomatic, and stress-related symptoms, including depression and chronic pain. It has broad effects on physical health, including improvements in immune response, blood pressure, and cortisol levels. It has also been shown to activate the brain regions involved in emotional regulation and to lead to changes in the regions related to body awareness and fear. Research by Harvard colleagues has shown that practicing mindfulness even decreases the activity of the brain's smoke detector. So this is the part of the brain where fight or flight is activated, okay? So practicing mindfulness even decreases the activity of the brain's smoke detector and thus decreases reactivity to potential triggers. That's all I'm going to read from this book. But if you watched Mindfulness Monday a few weeks ago, I read to you guys chapter 1, or Mindfulness in Plain English. And the reason why I'm reading from Mindfulness in Plain English is because it's not universal. It seems like a common word, mindfulness, but what it means to me may not be what it means to you. So I want to bring it right to the source, and you can apply it if you would like to, okay? So, chapter 2 says, what meditation isn't. What meditation isn't. Meditation is a word. You have heard this word before, or you would never have picked up this book. The thinking process operates by association, and all sorts of ideas are associated with the word meditation. Some of them are probably accurate, and others are hogwash. Some of them pertain more properly to other systems of meditation and have nothing to do with the Vipassana practice. Before we proceed, it behooves us to blast some of that residue out of our neuron circuits so that new information can pass unimpeded. Let us start with some of the most obvious stuff. We are not going to teach you to contemplate your navel or to chant secret syllables. You are not conquering demons or harnessing invisible energies. There are no colored belts given for your performance, and you don't have to shave your head or wear a turban. You don't even have to give away all of your belongings and move to a monastery. In fact, unless your life is immoral and chaotic, you can probably get started right away and make some progress. Sounds fairly encouraging, wouldn't you say? There are many books on the subject of meditation. Most of them are written from a point of view that lies squarely within one particular religious or philosophical tradition. And many of the authors have not bothered to point this out. They make statements about meditation that sound like general laws, but are actually high specific procedures exclusive to that particular system of practice. Worse yet is the panoply of complex theories and interpretations available, as often at odds with one another. The result is a real mess, an enormous jumble of conflicting opinions accompanied by a mass of extraneous data. This book is specific. There are a number of common misconceptions about meditation. We see the same questions crop up again and again from new students. It is best to deal with these things at once, because they are the sort of preconceptions that can block your progress right from the outset. We are going to take these misconceptions one at a time and dissolve them. The first misconception, misconception 1, says meditation is just a relaxation technique. The second misconception says meditation means going into a trance. If anything, the reverse is actually true. You will become more and more attuned to your own emotional changes. You will learn to know yourself with ever greater clarity and precision. In learning this technique, certain states do occur that may appear trance-like to the observer, but they are really quite the opposite. In hypnotic trance, the subject is susceptible to control by another party, whereas in deep concentration, which is what meditation is, the meditator remains very much under his or her own control. The third misconception says meditation is a mysterious practice that cannot be understood. Meditation deals with levels of consciousness that lie deeper than conceptual thought. There are deeper ways to understand things than by the use of words. You understand how to walk. You probably can't describe the exact order in which your nerve fibers and your muscles contract during that process, but you know how to do it. Meditation needs to be understood that exact same way, by doing it. It is not something that you can learn in abstract terms or something to be talked about. It is something to be experienced. The misconception number 4. The purpose of meditation is to become psychic. No, the purpose of meditation is to develop awareness. Learning to read minds is not the point. Levitation is not the goal. The goal is liberation. There is a link between psychic phenomenon and meditation, excuse me, but the relationship is complex. Some people may experience some intuitive understanding or memories from past lives, others do not. In any case, these phenomena are not regarded as well-developed and reliable psychic abilities and should not be given undue importance. Misconception number 5. Meditation is dangerous and a prudent person should avoid it. Everything is dangerous. Walk across the street and you may get hit by a bus. Take a shower and you could break your neck. Meditate and you will probably dredge up various nasty matters from your past. The suppressed material that has been buried for quite some time can be scary, but exploring it is also highly profitable. Misconception number 6. Now, I'm reading through important parts of it, but I'm not giving you all of the meat. Okay? Misconception number 6. Meditation is for saints and sadhus, not for regular people. Such people are stereotyped, made larger than life, and saddled with all sorts of characteristics that few human beings can ever live up to. We expect the meditator to be an extraordinarily pious figure in whose mouth butter would never dare to melt. A little personal contact with such people will quickly dispel this illusion. I'm going to skip that part. There are 3 integral facts in meditation: morality, concentration, and wisdom. These 3 factors grow together as your practice deepens. Each one influences the other. So you cultivate the 3 of them at once, not separately. When you have the wisdom to truly understand a situation, compassion towards all parties involved is automatic. And compassion means that you are automatically restraining yourself from any thought, word, or deed that might harm yourself or others. Thus, your behavior is automatically moral. Excuse me. Misconception number 7. Meditation is running away from reality. Excuse me, my throat a little dry. Again, misconception number 7. Meditation is running away from reality. Actually, meditation is running straight into reality. This practice is done with the specific intention of facing reality, to fully experience life just as it is and to cope with exactly what you find. I'm drinking a smoothie: strawberry, bananas, a little cinnamon, peanut butter, almond milk. It allows you to blow aside the illusions and free yourself from all the polite little lies you tell yourself all the time. What is there is there. You are who you are. And lying to yourself about your own weaknesses and motivations only blind you to tighter to them. Meditation is not an attempt to forget yourself or to cover up your troubles. It is learning to look at yourself exactly as you are and to see what is there and accept it fully. Only then can you change it. Misconception number 8. Meditation is a great way to get you high. Well, yes and no. Meditation does produce lovely, blissful feelings sometimes, but they are not the purpose and they don't always occur. Furthermore, if you do meditation with that purpose in mind, they are less likely to occur than if you just meditate for the actual purpose of meditation, which is increased awareness. Bliss results from relaxation, and relaxation results from release of tension. Seeking bliss from meditation introduces tension into the process, which blows the whole chain of events. It's a catch-22. You can only experience bliss if you don't chase after it. Euphoria is not the purpose of meditation, but it will often arise. Misconception number 9. Meditation is selfish. It certainly looks that way. But the meditator's intention is to purge her own mind of anger, prejudice, and ill will, and actively engaging in that process gets rid of greed, tension, and insensitivity. Okay. Misconception number 10. When you meditate, you sit around thinking lofty ideas and lofty thoughts. Wrong again. Vipassana meditation is the practice of awareness. Awareness of whatever there is, be it supreme truth or trivial harsh. What is there is there. Of course, lofty thoughts may arise during your practice. They are certainly not to be avoided, neither are they to be sought out. They are pleasant side effects. Vipassana meditation is a simple practice. It consists of experiencing your own life events directly, without preferences and without mental images pasted onto them. It is seeing your life unfold from moment to moment without biases. What comes up, comes up. It is very simple. Misconception number 11. A couple of weeks of meditation and all of my problems will go away. Sorry, meditation is not a quick cure-all. You will start seeing changes right away, but really profound effects are years down the line. That is just the way the universe is constructed. Nothing worthwhile is achieved overnight. Meditation is tough in some respects, requiring a long discipline and a sometimes painful process of practice. At each sitting, you gain some results, but they are often very subtle. They occur deep within the mind and only manifest much later. If you are sitting there constantly looking for huge, instantaneous changes, you will miss the subtle shifts together. You will get discouraged, give up, and swear that no such changes could ever occur. Patience is the key. Patience. If you learn nothing else from meditation, you will learn patience. Patience is essential for any profound change. Okay? And again, that is mindfulness in plain English. At the beginning of this live, I started off saying, my life, my mistakes, my choices, my lessons, not your business. And again, what that means is we have to stop living our lives for the satisfaction of other people. I have to stop doing things that will make that person happy. I have to stop saying yes if it doesn't feel right and if it does not fulfill my spirit. And whenever you decide to do whatever it is that you want to do with your life and your choices and your lessons, that's your business. That's important. Watch a person from a distance. Accept the parts of them that you can accept. The parts of their life and their business that you don't agree with. Watch it from a distance and then excuse yourself and go get you some business. The same with reading. It brings awareness into different perspectives and awareness into your own life. Examine it. Take what you like, connect with the parts of it that resonates with who you are, what you're doing, and where you're headed. And the rest of it, excuse me, and go get you some business. And when you go get you some business, don't sit over there minding your business and still trying to mind that person's business over there. With that, I mean, if you decide that you don't like something, excuse yourself. You don't even have to keep talking about it. Get you some business. Okay? But I read chapter 2, Misconceptions of What Meditation Is, after I provided you with different research of what meditation does provide you. I'm going to provide you with a breathing technique that you can use. Sit with yourself quietly. Practice mindfulness with me now. If you're watching this, let's just pause. Again, mindfulness is proven to heal people that are feeling depressed, to heal people that are feeling anxious, to heal people that have experienced anything traumatic in your life. It's also a process. It's nothing that can just be practiced in 2 minutes and then just boom, I got this, all is well. It's a process. It's a practice. It's a discipline. Okay? But to be mindful with me right now is to be with me right here in this moment. Not worried about anything that happened prior to now. Not worrying about how the rest of the night will go. But just tuned in. So let's tune in, okay? Again, wherever you are. Forget about the distractions that are around you. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And find complete stillness. Absorb the sounds that are naturally happening around you. Be intentional by setting a thought in your mind of just one positive thing that you'd like to take with you the rest of your evening from this moment. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2 counts. Exhale for 5 counts. If any thoughts come up, observe them and allow them to naturally leave your mind by refocusing your attention on your breath. Again, inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2 counts. Exhale for 5. This time, at your own pace and on your own time, inhale for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 5 counts. And exhale for 7 counts. Wherever you are, just find the natural rhythm of your own breath, your own breathing. Reconnect with that positive intention that you set at the beginning. Deeply inhale through your nose, inhaling all you wish to receive. Exhale everything out of your mouth that does not serve you. at your own pace, on your own time, whenever you feel grounded, whenever you feel connected in who you are. Slowly open your eyes. Now just sit with me for a minute as we listen to the sounds of the birds chirping. As you place your eyes on something that you can physically see, as you taste something with your tongue, if you don't have anything to taste, taste your tongue. It sounds strange, but just taste. Smell with your nose. And then reach out and find you something to touch. Feel the texture. Touch. So I just provided 2 different mindfulness techniques that you can use on your own, in your own time, and at your own pace. The first one was a breathing technique. And the second one is connecting to your senses. So whenever you're feeling just a little off balance, I don't know about y'all. I know when I'm off balance. I know when I'm not at my best. I know when I'm feeling like I just want to close. I know when I feel like I need to just go be by myself for a few minutes. Because I've provided myself with that stillness to understand what self-awareness looks like. With that being said, when I'm feeling a little uneasy, when I'm feeling a little off balance and not as full as I know I can be, I sit with myself and I breathing brings awareness just to this moment right here. A lot of our anxiety is created because we are obsessing and worried about what I'm about to do, what I need to be doing, or depressed and worried and upset about what I should have done, what I did not do. Neither of those moments matter because this is it. So another thing that you can do is the 5 senses technique. When you're feeling a little shaken up or just off balance, immediately place your eyes on something. Touch it. Figure out what you're listening to and what you hear. Find something to taste or taste your tongue. And then breathe in using your breath and connecting with the sense of your smell. And that immediately provides you with relief. That immediately provides you with presence and mindfulness in this exact moment. Okay? So that's how you can tune into yourself. That's how you can help yourself. And that's a quick, simple way that you can practice on healing yourself. Y'all have any questions, any comments, any concerns? I'm receiving all of your feedback. I appreciate it. I receive. I'm in the space and the seat of receiving this season. I'm going to allow myself to. So I receive. But any other questions, comments, feedback, anything in particular that you guys would like to talk about, anything in particular that you want to know about, I'm an open book. We can talk about it. So if you don't write it here, inbox me and I'd love to share. Okay. But as the beginning of Mindfulness Monday began, if that makes sense, I'm going to say it again. The action that you can take for the rest of your day after being mindful and finding you some time to just be, my life, my mistakes, my choices, my lessons, not your business. So whatever your story looks like, because we all got stories. Everybody's story is different. I want you to own your story, own your truth, and whoever don't like it, excuse me, let them go get them some business. It's not their business. What about moon and sun gazing? I do both. I've been making it my business lately too, before I go to bed, to just step outside and get just a little second of some fresh air and find the moon. Let me see you. It's actually a full moon in right now, and with full moons bring new beginnings, new opportunities for you to begin again. It's ways for you to actually start over in your life if you're feeling like it's just going and it's not really going anywhere. With new moons bring new energies. And sun gazing, some people say not to look directly into the sun, and it's kind of rather impossible because it hurts your eyes, but I cloud gaze a lot. That's another mindfulness technique that you can use to just be present. Lay out and look into the sky. I wonder how many people actually do that or have done that. It's so healing. It's so therapeutic. And you can connect that with your own life by watching it, because it doesn't stay the same. The clouds don't just sit there. They're always moving. The world is always evolving. So don't you get stuck. Okay? I thank y'all again for tuning in. Again, if you do have any questions, any feedback for me, anything specific that you feel that I should bring for Mindfulness Monday, just anything, holler at me. I'd love to hear it. If you've allowed someone to steal your joy, I want you to take your power back. If you've allowed yourself to steal your own joy, because that's really possible. A lot of the things that we don't have in life, a lot of the progression that we have not made, you know why? It's because of you. So if you've allowed yourself to steal your own joy, take your power back. Take you a few minutes, a few moments, and just be. Sit with yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe. Breathe. And understand that all is always well. You're stronger than you know. And you got this. Okay? And if anyone offers you any unsolicited advice or opinions on your life or what you're doing, keep in mind, it's your life. Everything that you've been through, it's been your mistakes, if you call them that. Every choice that you've made is yours. All of the lessons that you've learned, they're yours. And it's not nobody else's business. Live your life authentically. Practice what you want to practice. Read what you want to read. Grow. And whoever don't like it, excuse me, you're in my way, okay? But y'all have an amazing, amazing evening. And holla at me.